want to start, but you're too scared to start. That is normal. I was scared too. Can you type? Like, where are the comments? I'm so confused. Comments? Why can't I see comments? I don't get it. Comments are turned, dude, they shouldn't be. What the, how do I turn it on? How much capital in reserve to start up all this? I would at least 1,000, I would say. Chat filter. What the, why can't I? Live chat on and it says it's off. What the fuck, actually? Oh, never mind, the chat works. I don't get it. So confused. Let's just refresh this. I've been trying to ask what the deal is. I know I'm new, but I'm genuinely want to know what you're doing. I just buy products from China and I sell it in the States for more. So I get it for $1 and I sell it for $50. What's going on? I don't know, Amir. I'm trying to restart the live, but because the comments wasn't showing. Now they show up again. Selling physical products, how do you handle quality control? You order samples and before you bulk order it, and you check if everything looks good, and then you start selling it and see the customer feedback. If it's good, then you scale hard, because you can't just scale right away and dump a bunch of money not knowing if it works. Do you have payment plans for the one-on-one? Yeah, I do. It's at checkout. It's with Klarna, I think. So you can start with me as soon as today after the first payment. So dropshipping is the way. I mean, dropshipping, the old business model, it's hard because the shipping times are long and you can get banned on Facebook. It's a cool concept in theory, but then Facebook started, people were abusing the system because they weren't either shipping products or they were like saying poor quality. So Facebook started asking customers like, hey, how's your experience? And if your quality score is less than 2 stars, you'll get banned. Like, you can't spend any money on Facebook, and most people just gave up. So you have to brand it, like brand your store. You can't really drop ship it anymore. You have to have a brand. You ship it in bulk. You package it. You have actual store, so you can have recurring customers coming back. You're providing the best quality and best service you can to make recurring revenue, not just a quick grab of money. What's good? What's good, everybody? Subs, Manny, what's up? If you have any questions, ask me. I'm more than happy to help. Where'd you get the hat on Amazon? When we start with you with the business, how much capital should we have on hand to start off? It says on the website, when you Google the website right here, you can take a screenshot. I'm gonna move in a second. 3, 2, 1, screenshot. That's where I break down all the costs, like how much you need for ads, how much you need for product, and obviously the fee to work with me one-on-one. So it breaks down everything, but I would say have at least 1,000. Dude, the thing with Facebook ROAS, it's so shit because also another updates, like it's way harder to track right now because of what's it called, the opt-in for tracking on iOS. A lot of people opt out, so it's not as accurate. So I just scale based on having the best cost per click and sales. I don't really pay attention too much to ROAS how I used to back in the day. And also, if you have like ads that are running for so long, people trust your ads so much more. Totally missed the beginning of this. What did I say in the beginning? I think the most important thing is that on dropshipping is how people can buy your products. You have to have a Shopify account. That's where they buy it. And use Facebook ads to run the ads to your store. Yeah, Hyros is a good alternative. Haven't seen me in a minute? Really? I'm not popping you on for your pages? Then leave a like. And I don't know if that's gonna change anything. But leave a like. Double tap the screen if you want. Let's get more people in here so we get more questions so I don't sound boring. Guys on YouTube, it's free to like. Just thumbs up. Let's get more people in here. Usually people that act like this don't have money. How much I made off my course? Millions. Do I want to just buy what the product is? You can go to the website. I've done it before and it didn't work. I watched many videos on YouTube, but nothing. Here's the thing, Amir. I also have done it for 2 years and I had nothing to show for when I started. And then eventually, I tweaked so many things, I learned all the mistakes I've made, and somehow it started working. But if you give up, then you wasted all that time and money. So when you're doing it by yourself, you have to be really delusional and you have to constantly learn from yourself, from your own mistakes, if you're not willing to work with somebody. So, I mean, either way, you have to, even if you work with somebody, you still have to learn from your own mistakes. But it's just faster learning, I'd say. Are you dropshipping holding inventory? I hold inventory because I will have a brand and I want the best customer support, shipping times, and recurring revenue with subscriptions. So I don't want my grandma just to buy my envelope once. Fuck that. I want her to be a lifetime customer and reorder. Did you do any ads on TikTok? Yeah, I have, and I'll never do it again. But YouTube ads, amazing. Because old people are on it. How long did it take you to get where you are? Realistically, a millionaire status, like a million in my bank, probably like 3 to 4 years. And then multi-millions way, way, way faster, like within a year, multi-millions. Because once it works, the scaling goes like this. You might have a little win, little win, little win, and then boom, just fucking rocket ship. That's like the learning curve. But yeah, leave a like if you're new. If you want to learn anything about business, leave a like. And if you want to work with me, just ask me or DM me. What am I doing, dude? Teaching people how to leave their 9-to-5 rat race, because not everybody wants to slave away for 50 plus years and have nothing to show for it. Not trying to diss anybody, but that was just the reality for me. And I was like, fuck that. I don't want to work for a mediocre pay. And the only way to make it is by finding something else that doesn't have limits on you. Like, for example, e-commerce. It's up to you how much money you want to make. The more money you spend on ads, the more people are going to see your ads, the more grandmas are going to go to your Shopify store, the more money you can make. Sounds like every other guy. Well, all those guys that are talking probably made it. And, yeah, I don't know. Not all of them. Some of them are fake, but you can easily form your own opinion who's real and who's not. 17, trying to start now. I started at 17. Damn, I'm getting old. Yo, I've seen you on TikTok for like 2 years and I've never seen you smile. I might be secretly depressed. I want... if you want the, what's called, the payment option, you have to go to checkout and there's payments there. This dude's legit. I mean, it's kind of hard to fake my life. Like, for example, I'm delusional enough to fucking build a Minecraft house because I was bored, and I went to the architect. It took me a year to learn how to get permits and build a fucking Minecraft mansion, 12,000 square feet. And if you don't believe me, go check out my Instagram. You'll be shocked how stupid I am. But somehow it's still working for me. A guy's fucking designing Minecraft houses and then builds them. My wife. Do you do FBA? No, fuck FBA. I'm not trying to compete against millions of people. Fuck that. I'd rather have Shopify, my own website, fuck the fees, all that. I just want to sell my product and be the only one on my store. What is going on with the prop money? That's cute. You've never seen this many schmickles? I mean, yeah, it's prop money. Why not? Sure. Whatever makes you sleep at night. I mean, so many people in selling courses, but once you make paid, no response or anything, like you can contact them is different. By the way, you and them. What makes me different is you can check my YouTube videos, like the actual YouTube videos I made, like when I went to Hawaii, when I proposed in California, and all of those videos legit show me answering all my students, no matter the day. I respond every single day to every student that has worked with me. And I can tell you not many people would do that for years. I've been teaching for over 3 years, and I've been doing ecom alone for 8 years. And I still, to this day, anybody that worked with me, decided to trust me, I still talk to them. So it doesn't matter if you're making 1 sale a day, 0 sales, or you're making, like one of my students, 400K per month after like a year, close to a year of working with me. It doesn't matter. They all ask questions, some of them more frequent than the others. And I still respond, because if I'm telling you I'm helping you for a lifetime, I am. And the people that made it, they're not going to ask me as many questions or as often as the ones that didn't make it yet. So, but either way, if you work with me, you're going to get a response from me. Dyed beard? That's new. I haven't heard that one before. Do wholesaling is less riskier and you become the supplier to a reseller? No, I'm good. I think it's easier to please grannies online and make. If I buy it for $1 and I sell it for $50, I will make way more money, way more profits. You know, Backpack Kid is blonde, right? How can you start working with me? If you're interested, you can take a screenshot right now. Here's the website, the-newmoney.com. You can use the code READY if you wanna. If it still works, it's 20% off. And that's my Instagram as well, mediar_ecom. If you're interested. But yeah. What other questions you guys have for me? You're a good person. Try to be, not perfect. I don't think anybody's perfect, but you can always try to be better. But yeah, give me more questions. Happy to answer them. What do you guys want to know about business? What do you guys want to know about, I don't know, investments? Anything. It's one-on-one. It's you work with me. This is how once you enroll, you get all the videos. I make you watch 55 videos, which sounds scary, but it's only 3 hours worth of content because it's a few minutes each. I don't yap. I just tell you, like, to the point on the screen what I do, show you visually so you're not lost. I make you the store within 2 weeks, the envelope store. I make you the ads, set everything up, and you get my lifetime access to whenever you want my help. So that's how it works pretty much. You got a license? What? How many people buy one envelope? Tens and tens and tens of thousands. Best platform to resell on eBay? No, Shopify. My mentor was good. What's the most you made in a single year? Over 3 mil. Not including crypto. I didn't sell my crypto yet. but just from what I do. Yeah, you have to start an LLC, but it takes a few minutes to start an LLC. Like, people just make every excuse in the world not to start. Like, it's so much fucking easier than people think. Once you start, the hardest part is to start, and so many people say this. How many millionaires have you met? Honestly, the most amount of millionaires was probably my own students. But in like real life, a handful. Uh, been banned more times than I can count, so I just gave up with selling reps. Yeah, I wouldn't sell reps. That's dumb. It's just you're asking for trouble. If you want more info, it's on my website. You can just learn it. Any time to profitability for a customer. I mean, you can profit from spending $5 the first day if you make a sale. If you want to be like consistently making 1,000 plus, probably like 1 to 3 months. If you really lock in, I have rock stars, like I said, that make 10K per month after first month. But I'm not gonna say you're gonna make it because I don't know how serious you are, how many hours you're gonna put in, how much money you're gonna spend on ads. That's all like variables that I can't, you know, I don't know. Why are you always in a little bedroom? Because I'm building a fucking 12,000 square foot house. Do you want me to stream from that house? Actually, I don't have Wi-Fi there yet. As soon as I get Wi-Fi, I'll start streaming from my mansion, from my Minecraft mansion. Do you invest in real estate stocks? I built a house right now. I sold all my stocks for crypto, and right now I'm fully crypto. You have to set up LLC to start. I mean, I started my LLC once I made $5,000, but that's not my advice. You can do whatever you want with that info. Why always in a little bedroom if you're a millionaire? Don't get it wrong. Multi-millionaire, multi-millionaire. Don't get it twisted. Because this is a temp house. I bought this house for cash for what's called $500,000, and I'm just gonna sell it as soon as I finish the other house. It's just close to the other house. So thanks for follow 8. How many people can just drop $500,000 in a house, just like a temp house, for while I'm building the other house? It's a shed. I mean, it's not that huge, but saw your build, looks amazing. Thank you. All designed by me on Minecraft. Thank you. If you want to hire me, my next venture is building Minecraft houses. I nobody has done it yet. I'm gonna be the first. If you have like $3+ million, hit me up. I'll design a Minecraft house and build it for you. Imagine, and that works. Honestly, I'm delusional enough to do that, and the house is looking great in my opinion. I love it, and a lot of people are pulling up from the neighborhoods just recording, and they love it. You know you did something right when everybody's pulling out the cameras, and all of them are cheesing. So, and they love like for example, the catwalk, the giant patios, like 2,000 square feet of patio above the garage. Like they don't like in U.S. people don't do that. It's like a Ibiza house. So or like maybe like California does it in Miami, but I did. Yeah, I built it on Minecraft, and I went to get permits, and I showed all my Minecraft like pictures, screenshots, to the architect, and he was like, "Do you have 2D models?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can break the blocks on the roof and show you from the top too." So, yeah, every block I calculated, it was like 12 inches by 12 inches. That's what I decided. So it's 1-to-1 ratio. That's tough. Yeah. A lot of people think I just designed, like I just made the Minecraft house after I started building. That's no. I went to the architect with the Minecraft house pictures. What's the website to get the info? Here you can, right here. Oh, hold up, you're on YouTube. Right. Oh, damn, the microphone's in the way. 1 sec. It is the-newmoney.com. Right here. You can take a screenshot if you want. You can use the code if you want to save 20% off if it still works. Here, sorry. All right, I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can take a screenshot. All right. Back to me. That's where you can learn more info and all that. Matt's been my inspiration since 2020. Appreciate for the support. Got it, bet. Time commitment week. I mean, 1 hour a day. That's enough. What's your business? I sell envelopes to grannies. I please grandmas on Facebook. If you want to learn more about it, check the website I just showed you. Check my Instagram, mediar_ecom. And if you want to work with me, you can just hire me, and I can be working with you one-on-one privately for a lifetime after you join, and I can build you the store, set everything up. I'm too young for Shopify. I started 17 with my parent, full supervision. I was working for $9 an hour before that to get all that money, like in a ranch factory, packing ranch bottles. They require ID. That's where the parental supervision comes in play. There's monthly payments at checkout if you want to do monthly payments. But I can tell you that 9 to 5 and sacrificing your one life to live the common life, it's going to cost you way more than you giving a shot and trying it for yourself. Because what's the worst that can happen? You go back to living your normal life, your common 9 to 5 for 50 plus years, and always look forward to the weekends for 2 days out of the week. Or you can enjoy the whole week and always feel like it's a weekend and never have a setting. You never have to set an alarm clock because you're not working for another man's dream. You're working for your own dreams. To me, it was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer. But not a lot of people think that. They're just like, oh, wait, I gotta pay to learn, or I gotta pay for ads to show my product to people. I can't do that. If you start saying I can and like you reverse engineer it, I'm an engineer. I was supposed to be an engineer. I went to college for that and I dropped out. But if you reverse engineer instead of saying I can't, and you say I can, now how do I do it? Oh, I have to get a job to have the money to then spend the money on ads. I don't know. Got to spend money to make money? Yeah, that's the only way to make it. You know that there's a saying, no risk, no reward. It's a true thing. No risk, no Rari. Those are all sayings for a reason because you can't have a Rari without taking any risks. Investment, risky. Having a business, risky. What if it doesn't work? But what if it works? 9 to 5. It's also a risk. If you break your ankle and you're useless to them, you're jobless and you're kind of fucked. It's just you decide what kind of risk you want. Sure, 9 to 5 might be lower risk or whatever until you break or you fuck up and then you're jobless and you don't have enough money to survive. I don't know. My hoodie, I have no risk, no reward. There you go. I don't know. He doesn't need to show money. He has, dude, here's a loose 30. You have old bills. You have new bills. What kind of bills do you like? You got bills that were probably in somebody's ass crack. All of them. And if you don't believe in the schmickles I hold, then maybe you believe in a fucking $5 million house that I'm building, because it's kind of hard to fake that. You want to see my cars? You want to see the titles to my car? You know what a title is? A title to a car means that the car is fully mine. Most people don't have those purple sheet titles in their name because the bank owns the car, and you paying monthly to the bank so one day you could have that paper. But most people don't have that paper, meaning they're broke. They can't afford the cars. I can show you the deed to my house because I own it. So what do you got to do to get new money? It's very simple. You learn a skill. You just learn a skill of sales. Because why sales? Why not stocks? Stocks are a gamble. You can argue with me. Right now, if I was a president, I tweeted some stupid shit. All your investments that could have gone up just went down, tanked. That's a gamble. I don't like that. It's not reoccurring revenue when I wake up, when I sleep. Right now, as we talk, I'm getting orders on my side screen for envelopes. All I had to do was find a product, find people to buy. I like old people because they're way easier to convince and they have way more money because they live longer and they use their husband's card, specifically women, and I please them. That's all I do. You still have the Urus? Yeah, it's in the garage. Right now I have three cars actually. I brought my FRS, my M3, Urus, so I have the cars parked. It's a very simple concept. You sell it a product for cheaper than you bought it to another person, and you scale. It's not just I go to Marshalls and bought a product and I can sell it for $5. You will never make fuck you money like that. You have to find a product that's globally sold or like it's very hyped up. It's very, I don't know, proven to sell, and you sell it for yourself as a middleman. You just buy it from China for cheap and you sell it for more in the States. It's a very, very, I don't know, simple concept. You've been following me for 5 years now? Damn, appreciate it. One man, dude, I hate that. One day. Fucking make that day today. Just start, do something today. I don't know why people love saying that one day. That day never comes. That is just biggest excuse ever. One day I'll start. You've been following for 5 years too. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate the support. Watched you grow literally. Thanks. How did I grow? Did I change? Did anything change? Was I lying about anything? What products, envelopes? Yeah, but saying one day you will start is just that everybody says that. Why can't you start today with learning anything? Like it's as easy as just starting with your fingers. Just start typing. Start learning. Stop being like, "Oh, I'll start maybe one day in 2030." Nothing will change. You'll forget about this. You'll just start doom scrolling because it's comfortable. You're comfortable doing the same routine. Why is everything about money? When you don't worry about the money, it just comes to you? Oh, really? Okay. If that was true, anybody would be a millionaire. I'm sorry to break it to y'all, but I'm being dead ass. You have to put in work. I know it's a crazy concept, but if you don't do shit about your current situation, if you don't start putting yourself out there and learning and trying things out, and you just forget it, manifestation doesn't work that way. Like it's not just I'm a millionaire. All right, let's see if it happens. No, you have to be delusional enough to say it and then do it, right? If you want the website, if you want to work with me, here it is. You can take a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. That's where I set everything up for you. I've had 4 dropshipping sites that got no sales. 4 months. I was spending more money on ads. Did you give up, Polo? Because actually, you made it to the mark where everybody gives up. The 3 to 4 months is where they just quit because they didn't make money. And the reason why is because it's not enough time. If you're doing it by yourself, you have to give yourself at least 2 to 3 years. I've done it within 2.5, like 3 year mark. Unless you hire somebody that can do everything for you and show you exactly how to do it. And you have to spend the money you're spending, you also have to be smart about it. Like, it gives you data. So you have to adapt. If you're constantly making the same mistake, it doesn't fucking matter. If you hit your head against a brick constantly, it doesn't matter how much, it's still gonna fucking hurt until you realize, oh, it's hurting. I have to change something up. Maybe I shouldn't use a brick against my forehead. If you're spending money on ads and people are not clicking on your ads are shit. If they're not adding to cart, your offer is shit. Maybe your pictures are shit. There's not enough reviews. The data tells you everything. But people are just, they don't think. They're just like, oh, magic money box, please. I'll throw you $100 bills and come back to me. Come on. Come on. Where's the money? All right, I spent enough. $500. I'm done. This is a scam. This doesn't work. People don't buy online. Like, listen to yourself. What do? I just sell products online. You have 1,000 sessions on your store and still no sales, then you have to adapt. You have to change things up. Maybe you didn't set the ads properly. Maybe you have view content or something instead of sales. Appreciate it, Pepper. There is no tomorrow. Where do you find your products on Facebook? Where's your BMW M3? It's in the garage right now. Actually, no, it's outside. Because the F4S took the garage right now. Is reselling clothes a good business? It's fucking horrible business, and I'll tell you why. If you go to the mall, how many pieces of article clothing do you buy from every store? All of them? You browse around, you look at the clothes, you might pick one out of 20 stores, if at all. Why would I sell clothes? Why would I try to buy so many clothes? It doesn't work. You don't make millions of dollars doing that. You know how you make millions of dollars doing clothing, which is extremely hard? You have to have an audience. And then you have to build up hype. For example, TJR is great at it with Killtech. He built so much hype, and he can order bulk, way more bulk than he would sell, and have it always available. But he does these drops because he knows he's gonna sell out. It's gonna create more hype for the next drop, and he buys more clothes the next time. And that's how he makes every time bigger launch, more money. But you need to make a clothing brand work like that, you have to create so much hype. It's just you as a newbie with no following, nothing. It's impossible to succeed in clothing. That's why find something that's already selling, that's proven seller. Nobody cares about your opinion about your designs. You might think this shirt is, some of you, maybe 1% of you might think, oh shit, I would buy his clothes or whatever he wears. And the rest is like, damn, what the fuck is he wearing? I don't like those odds. The odds are not in my favor at that point. The difference between your 1K and 5K offer very interesting, but would love to hear your thoughts. The 5K is when I set everything up for you. I tell you exactly what to do, how to pack products, the envelopes, how to ship them, where to get them, like everything, pretty much done for you. And you just run it, and you have lifetime access to me. With the 1K package, you have to do all that. You get me as a help, you can send me products, whatever. I'll tell you if it's good and, if you should use it. But you still have to test those products. You have to, make sure it's winner. You have to make the website yourself, everything. I give you the videos, I give you everything, but you have to be the one that does it. So that's the biggest difference. It's how much time you want to save and money, I guess, in the long run. Why are you being so nice helping others actually? I can give all the advice, everything, but people are not going to use it until they actually spend money to work with me. That's the honest reality. I gave so many of my buddies, friends, free videos. I helped them. I told them what to sell. I can tell you every time you give it for free, majority of the time people just don't take it seriously because there's no money on the line. If you spend money, you'll be so fucking locked in because you have something on the line. You know how many hours it took you to spend to make this, and you paid another guy. Now you're truly locked in. Now you know that you have to make it. Otherwise, that money's gone, right? So, yeah. That's the difference. Same thing with school. If you pay $300,000 in Miami for a university for a useless degree, you're gonna show up to those classes unless your daddy paid for it and you don't give a fuck about your daddy's money because he's loaded. I didn't have that opportunity. I'm smart, I'm average. I don't think I'm that smart. I still can barely fucking read and write. I was born in Poland and I came here like, I don't know, 10 years or 10 or 11 years ago. So I already lost count. It's been a minute. If you want more info about the envelopes, here's the website. You can take a screenshot. You can use the code if it still works. All right, screenshot's taken. He's not American? No, I'm Polish. I live in America though. Dude, I was bullied so fucking hard for my accent and how I spoke. I still, well, people don't care anymore. I embraced it. I'm getting 3 orders per day in one campaign, spending $50 per day OV for 40. Should I scale? If you're consistent with sales, I would. How many countries have I been to? How old am I? I'm 24, turning 25 soon. Made multi-millions at 22. I went to Italy. I lived in Italy for some time before I moved to the US. So Italy, US, Poland. I don't know if I've been to a lot of states, not a lot of countries, honestly. I need to visit the whole Europe still. I'm waiting until the house is finished because I'm at the house every day. Where do you sign up and how do you start? Here's the link. You can take a screenshot, dad-newmoney.com if you're interested. It's in my bio as well. You can take a screenshot. 3, 2, 1. Did anything from Poland inspire your business model? No. It inspired me to never go back to that shithole. Before I left, I had nothing. Maybe a flip phone to my name and a BMX bike. And I ate the same leftover soup that my mom made because we were broke for a whole week straight. And I will never fucking eat tomato soup again. So when you come up from nothing, you really want to make it because you know what's on the other, or you know that it's possible, and you see other people doing it, so you want to do it too. But yeah, I would never want to go back there. So that's why I got so motivated. Has your room changed? No, it's the same shit. I just got the projector. I just gotta find some that motivates you. Yeah, I mean, for me, it was my situation. I didn't want to live like that. How's your Minecraft house going? Didn't I post yesterday? I think I posted it. Hold up. Actually, let me see if my... Oh, it's still charged. Hold up. 1 second. I took a picture. Oh, I didn't update. Damn it. Because my iPad... maybe the iCloud is going to sync in a second. But it's going well. Where are the photos? Maybe it takes a minute to sync. Not forever be seeing all these like 70-year-olds with penthouses and shit. That motivates me. It's doable, dude. I get DM'd by 14-year-olds, 13-year-olds. I'm like, bro, go kick a soccer ball. Like, enjoy your life. What are you talking about business? And they just want to make it because they want to experience as much of their life as they can. I mean, props to them. I wasn't as smart as them, I guess, at that age. I did it at 17. I started because I had an opportunity window where my dad was paying for groceries and for the house, that I lived with him. So I was blessed that I didn't have any expenses, and I just every $9 per hour I made at the ranch factory, I was putting into ads. So I had that opportunity and I took it. You know what? I didn't go party, I didn't drink, I didn't do none of that shit. So just worked out. Um, my king brother Matt is model, rich, intelligent, amazing. All right, that's the craziest glaze. No jobs hiring. McDonald's is definitely hiring. You're just too picky. How do you handle with waiting for shipping? It's pretty quick. What do you mean? Especially if you bulk order with air. It says on the website, check my link in bio. I legit break down the whole business model. Don't be lazy. If you increase the budgets too quickly, they will ban you and your bank account. You have to make sure you call them to approve all transactions. Do you buy the products first before you launch? I ordered a sample to make sure it's a good quality. Do you do drop shipping? I used to. There it is. Where is it? Here, hold up. Let me lower the brightness. Or actually, yeah. That's the side of the house. It looks like giant. And those white ribs, I call them ribs. There's what's it called? Those are hidden gutters. They're for decoration, but also they're hidden gutters, which is pretty cool. And all around, I have like crazy square footage of like walkable patio from like every bedroom. But yeah, the house is going well. Do you have a China plug? I do. No, that would be a bad idea, farmer. I wouldn't do it. I legit sell the most boring shit, and it works. Shit that's, I don't know. Where'd you get that hat? On Amazon. Bum, 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 bum. Any more questions? How long have I been? 40 minutes? Damn. If you guys like this live stream, leave a like, double tap. Let's see. Can we get 2,000 likes before I end? We're at 1,200. I need to know if I sign onto your platform, do you really help individually? Yeah, one-on-one for a lifetime, Rachel. You got some Oregon plugs? I mean, it's just so hard to make it work right now. There's so many of them, big industries. I wouldn't do it, but you know what? If you believe in yourself and you have a plan, it could work. I'm not gonna knock your ideas. I just personally wouldn't do it. Too much risk. Can you send me 20K so I can buy a car? No, because I'm not trying to disable you or make you disabled. I can show you how to make it though, and way more. But you have to work for it. Nothing's ever given to. Yeah, that's not gonna change your life. Thanks for the info, you're the best. Am I? No worries. Just give you this stack. Here, take it. I don't want it. Just take it to the screen. Matt's real and made his own money. I read up on him. He's real. Can you say how you help us get started? Once you join, you'll get 55 videos, which is 3 hours long content. You watch all of them just to see how I do it on the screen while I build you the store. I set everything up for you. While I do that, you also have me as a lifetime mentor, which you can reach out to me whenever you like, whenever you need help. You have lifetime access to me. So whenever you're packing orders, running ads, whatever, I show you it first. And then if you're still confused, whenever There's going to be issues. There's always issues with something. Big or small, I'm always going to be here. So that's how it works. You take out loans to buy products anytime or just cash? No, I always buy cash. I never take out loans. There's no point. When you're first starting out, you don't buy as much. And then you can just rebuy it. It's not like, oh no, they're not going to have it. They ship it within a few days. You build a Shopify? Yes, I set up everything. Is from 50 to 75 slow enough for Meta? Yeah, it is. But if you go from like, spending 200 to like 3,000, that's when it's like a big difference. Yeah, but you probably done it with like those AI ones. That's why, Rachel. I mean, you could go do me a favor. I'm gonna go look how much others have made and see if that, I don't know, interests you. Go check out all the highlights on my Instagram. Go check out the website. Go check out what they're buying, how much they're making. See the progress of each person. You can check it out. Some of them make it faster than the others, but also some people spend more money and time. Well, not really time, just more money because they have bigger pockets right away. You buy the product first. One second. Yeah, that's why you need additional income. You need like 500 for the product. Show the website again. Here's the website. If you want to take a screenshot, if you want to work with me, if you're on YouTube or if you're on TikTok Live, you can take a screenshot right here if you want to work with me. Every single day, people join and I work with them. So, all right. What other questions do you guys have? Why don't you create multi-streams through other platforms? I'm on YouTube and on TikTok, if you mean that like that. Facebook Marketplace, good place to sell? No. That's why you need to learn a lot. Marketplace is for people that are selling used toasters. That's not where you make money. I want a job right now, then go to McDonald's, I don't know. Get any job. Any sort of income is a good income. I have not heard of them, no. I'm scared to do this, but I look into it. I mean, to me, it was way scary living a basic life for 50 plus years. I mean, the idea of just selling products online is a thing. I mean, we can't argue with that. You also can't argue that people spend a fuck ton of money online every single year. And it's just a skill issue. If you don't know how to sell, it's a skill issue, right? You just learn it, you master it, and you get better and you make more money. I signed up on your landing page but haven't received any info. It legit tells you how to enroll. No, God got me. It was all because of God. It was God's plan. I was always praying for, I was even talking about it yesterday with my friends. I was begging God to give, like, why not me within the first 3 years? I was like, why can't I make it? All these 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds are making so much money and I'm not. And I just had to fail at everything to learn everything to know how to handle when I scale to millions of dollars and know how to teach now because I made so many mistakes. I know exactly what to do to become the best mentor I can be. So honestly, that's why it took so long for me because I had to learn from all the mistakes. If I done it right away, got lucky, it wouldn't have lasted. You want to get going before Black Friday? If you really want to make like FU money, you should be starting it right now because Q4 is around the corner. That's when like 70% of your sales come in. Like, I'm not exaggerating, you can Google it. Ecom makes the most money. The most money you can make is during this season because everybody's buying on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas gifts. All of that makes consumers spend so much money on gifts. And after Christmas is done, it just tanks. So best time would be now, like to learn everything, set everything up. But if you do it by yourself, realistically, you're not gonna do well. Like it's gonna take you years to get to doing well. You might also get discouraged. What, like 99% of the people that get discouraged within 3 to 4 months because they haven't made money. They spend maybe more money than they thought they would, and they're like, "Fuck this! This doesn't work." Do you find the buyers for us? I show you how to run the ads, and yes, I tell you the audiences, the age group, the which platform to use, how to set it up. Yeah, I do that. How much do you need to buy envelopes from China? Have like $500 for like all the inventory, like the printer, all that. No, I stick with the same products. I have some stores that are like seasonal and whatever, but yeah. You sell on multiple platforms? No. Just a genuine question, why would you bring people into your e-com space niche, more competition? You can always differentiate yourself. And I love when people sell because that's when I know it's a proven seller. I don't reinvent the wheel. My biggest winner, like millions of dollar products, was proven winners that people were selling, the boring shit. Like it's a crazy concept. Like the 99% of the people that think you have to make it with e-com is be unique and sell products that weren't invented yet. You have to be the inventors. I'm sorry, but that's like finding a needle in a haystack. That's never gonna work. Maybe like very, 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 very rare that you're gonna invent something and it's gonna work. But it's much easier having a proven winner that other people are selling and you doing the same thing, copying what works. I don't know. It's a crazy idea that everybody thinks you and I thought the same way. I'm guilty of it. I thought I had to be the most original guy on the street, having clothing brands that don't exist, that designs haven't been seen yet. How do I know it's gonna sell? I spend so much money designing, making the store, everything, and then at the end I get one sale and spend so much money and time and I give up. It's a lesson learned after 6+ months of me trying to do a clothing brand. That's why I tell you don't do it. It's not worth it. Unless you're a huge celebrity. Yeah, then you can make money. I'm still milking those grandmas. They're awesome. They love me. I know I tried that myself. That's what I'm saying. Like, tell me I'm not spitting facts. Like, tell me I don't know shit. I've made so many mistakes, more than most people would even dare to try. And I kept going, and finally something's stuck with me. I just know what works and what doesn't anymore because after spending millions of dollars on Facebook, I know what works and what doesn't. And you won't know that until you do it yourself. You have to spend a lot of money, and I made a lot of mistakes to kind of see what sticks. Bum, 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 bum. Ben said, "You're smart, my guy. Appreciate it, dude. I think I'm average." I tried with an online pet store, got scared and didn't finish it. Because you're scared that it's gonna happen again and again and you're gonna lose more money. And that's why people give up. Especially the 3 to 4 month period. 99.9% of the people just give up within the 3 to 4 month period. And they just call it a scam. They go back to the 9 to 5 and they live happily ever after. Well, not happily, but they live. They survive in this economy where everything's expensive and you're just okay with going to another man's dream, just pleasing them. I wasn't okay. I was fucking furious every time. So I was like, F this, I'm not doing it anymore. And I was delusional enough to believe in myself, I guess. And eventually it happened. If you want to work with me, here's the details. Like I said, you can go to this website and it tells you if you want the monthly payments, it's available at checkout. If you want to do one-time payment, you can also do that. Just take a screenshot. It's that-newmoney.com. The code is ready if you want to save yourself some schmickles. And it tells you all the breakdown. My Instagram is mattyr_ecom. So take a screenshot so you have it saved, I guess, if you don't remember, if you have short-term memory. And yeah. Any last questions before I dip? If you want to work with me, you're more than welcome to. But I don't know. Any final questions? What do you guys want to know? My biggest advice is, rather, if you work with me, great. Looking forward to working with you and making my next success story. If you do it by yourself, just know, give yourself 2 to 3 to 4 years. Honestly, don't give yourself an end date. It's gonna definitely take you 2 years to see 100K plus months. It doesn't happen overnight. Like, whoever tells you that it does by yourself, he's lying. You would have to get so lucky, and it would be probably short-lived. You get banned on an ad account, and you'll be done. So if you're doing it by yourself, have a huge timeline, and don't give up. But yeah, I think I answered everybody. As I was live streaming with you guys, as you see, I was sitting here yapping. All the schmickles were coming in. The orders that I have to pack right now. I printed some of the orders, but I have to print more orders now since the last hour. And I'll be packing envelopes now. So even though it's the weekend, I'm still printing money. And I just gotta pack them and tomorrow drop them off at the post office. And the rest of the day is free. So I'm gonna put on a Netflix show or YouTube, watch some videos as I pack. And for the next hour, just lock in. Have a good one. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the comments. Rachel, if you want to work with me, you're more than welcome to do that. If not, no worries. How many hours would you need to put in a week? An hour, maybe less. Depends how fast you pack, how many orders you get. In the beginning, definitely less than an hour. Later on, you can either hire somebody to pack for you, or you can do it yourself. I'm personally bored. I mean, I'm retired, so I just pack for fun, and it gives me content. So that's why I do it. But I have some brands that the products are so huge and they cost like $2,000. I just have somebody handle it for me. But I'm not going to teach that to beginners because it's too much upfront cost for that business model. So that I teach the students that already like made it, because they can handle the higher amounts. But with the envelope business, it's way less of a risk because it's not that expensive. For product costs, for all that. All right, I think I answered all your questions. It was fun. Subscribe if you're new, if you want. One last time, if you want to work with me, here's the code. Take a screenshot if you want. If it still works, enjoy it. If it doesn't work, then I guess all the spots were taken. All the people that have joined during this live, I see you. I'm going to be messaging you right now to build you the store. It takes me 1 to 2 weeks to make everything. And I'll see you guys in another live stream tomorrow. As always, don't get stuck living on autopilot. There's too much to live for you to just waste 50 plus years of your life. So yeah, have a good one. Have a safe weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.